Chapter 3, Ghosts of the Past. His heart pounding, O turned, focusing on a large frozen lump, which he presumed to be an elderly man. The man's face and body were misshapen and indecipherable from decades of frost, but otherwise his figure seemed remarkably human. He sat somewhat upright, wedged into the other end of the bench. Though crusted over with ice, O could envision the man's hands folded in his lap, a walking cane leaning on the armrest, and a cap on his head, probably a Houston Texans hat. And was that a guitar by his feet on the ground? O wondered if the man had had a family and why he had chosen to spend his last moments alone on this bench. The icy crust that surrounded him didn't appear to contain a layer from the great snowfall that hit the world over the weeks that followed Black Dawn. So O surmised the old man had survived for a while on his own, then probably came to the bench after all hopes, and possibly his family had died. O wondered if he had encountered the man before the darkness had come, possibly even sitting next to him, having a beer at a Texans game. O sighed. "Why you and not me?" he asked, but as usual, no answer came to his everlasting question. A deep melancholy enveloped him, the dead man reminding him of the billions of souls across the world that also still remained in their last frozen resting places. His pulse settling back to normal, and though saddened about the long-forgotten person beside him, O's attention returned to his visor's computer. He launched the corpse registration app and quickly submitted his finding and GPS coordinates. The next time the facilities services team drove through the area, they would stop to recover the body. No matter how often this happened, O still felt a deep emptiness inside whenever he encountered these ghosts from the past. It only took him a few minutes to patch the hole in his life suit. The tape had been specifically designed for this type of problem and effectively repaired the damage. In fact, it worked so well he realized he would likely forget to pursue a permanent repair when he returned to the underground city. Now that he thought about it, he recalled at least 4 other taped holes in his suit from previous excursions. He felt like the absent-minded professor and wondered if others looked at him the same way. Though O looked and acted less than half his nearly 90 years of age, he wondered if something inside was still aging at the same rate as when the sun shined. While he refastened the utility pack to his suit, his stomach growled again. Yari would have munchies at the tower to hold him over until his next feeding, although he would probably burn off those calories during their standard protocol. His only theory about Yari's brief, uncharacteristic smirk was that she had thought of something new to try out with him. She enjoyed their intimate times together almost as much as she enjoyed coding software algorithms on the network. Over their years together, she had performed exhaustive research on various approaches to sexual intercourse, as well as developed a number of creative techniques on her own. Oh, he said, worrying about what new set of positions she may have come up with. He stood, twitched his hand as though waving a respectful goodbye to the man on the bench, then turned off his lamp and walked on. He considered breaking into a jog, but his system was having an off day, and he didn't want to find himself needing to use more of his valuable tape. The sooner I catch up with Yari at the tower, the sooner I hike back in ground and get some food in stomach,